Hey guys, so welcome to something I don't know if I want to do a series yet, but I think it'd be fun to kind of do like a car series or car talks or whatever you want to call it with me, of course. But I kind of want to film this video like in a personal way so it kind of feels like you're in the car with me, even though you're not, but like I wish you guys all were in the car with me. That'd be really fun. I love having my car full of people. It's very, very entertaining. But I wanted to film it this way because these questions are, some of them are personal, some of them are not, but I thought it'd be the best manner or best way to get to know me. So we're gonna start, the thing was I posted on Instagram, which is where I'm pretty sure the most of you come from, so thanks guys, you guys are so nice. I posted on there that I wanted questions for a Q&A because I wasn't sure, these are kind of like tricky to do because people can either send you like actual legit questions that like, oh, I actually want to know this about you, or they'll just send you dumb stuff, which I have to skip through some of them because some of them are dumb, but I know who these people were, so it's all good. It's all good. Much love to you anyways. But I asked you to ask me questions on this app called the Saraha, or I still don't know how to pronounce it, but this app is also very glitchy. Is that just me? Is that just my phone? I'm not sure, but it's very glitchy. But yeah, there's actually a good amount of questions, so thank you for you who asked me anything, even if it wasn't serious. I really, really appreciate it. A lot of you guys made me laugh or like actually made me think about myself, so thank you for letting me get to know myself. So we're gonna start with the first one, and the first one, I have a feeling of who it was, but I'm not gonna guess on video. Anywho, the first question was, girl, you Gucci? No, I'm Prada. I'm just kidding. I'm neither. I'm broke. That's what I am. I'm broke. But yeah, no, I know who this was. I'm pretty sure. But see, like that, if you know me, that's how I talk. Like, girl, you Gucci? Even though, I probably shouldn't talk that way, but I do. Because that's who I am. And then someone asked, the next question was, can you do something else other than vlog? When I read this question, I was like, is you trying to be mean, or are you just actually like asking me genuinely, can I do something else other than vlog? Like, is there any type of video that is I'd rather do than vlog? But when I first read it, I felt like it came off like, can you do something else other than vlog? Like, girl, like, stop. But whatever you meant, yes, I can do something else other than vlog. I'm here. I'm doing it. I'm doing a Q&A. So hope you're watching. And if you meant it the mean way, no, I'm not gonna do something else other than vlog. This is fun. I like this. So, anywho, do what you want, guys. Go after your passions, your dreams, whatever makes you happy. Do it. Okay. Someone else asked me any advice on how to keep a well and good spiritual life. Yes, I have plenty of tips. This video could be entirely about that, but I am also not perfect, so I'm going to have that little disclaimer that I'm not perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. I'm not trying to break out into a Hannah Montana song. But yes, everybody makes mistakes. So that's one thing, I guess. Yeah, there we go. There's a tip right there. Don't expect yourself to be perfect in your spiritual walk with God, because he's never asked you to be perfect. Only he is perfect, and that is why we serve him. And if not, we would be serving each other. And thank God that we don't, because we are not. No, sorry, wouldn't serve any of you. Love you, but wouldn't serve any of you. Thank you, Jesus. Anyways, that's a tip. not to treat yourself like you have to be perfect. Something else is just to communicate daily with God. Obviously, you can't have a relationship with anyone if you don't communicate with them ever. So if if you're dating someone or just a friendship, you cannot have that relationship with someone unless you are talking to them, unless you are keeping up, you're updating them, they're updating you, whatever it is. That's just how it works. That's the basics of a relationship. So if you're in a relationship with God, that is definitely a part of it, is communication every single day. Something else that I would say is, aside from reading the Bible, I think that is a top book to read, obviously the book to read to stay communicated with God, but also to read any books that like inspire you to keep walking in the things of God, but never put those over the Bible, because I feel like some people tend to do that, is where they'll find like a good inspirational book and then they find themselves reading that much more often than they do the Bible. So try not to do that either. And also, this has helped me like just stay focused like during preachings and stuff, because you gotta admit that like devil slumber likes to just hit you in the middle of service, because the devil does not want you to pay attention. But is whenever you get sleepy during services, is to write notes during the preaching. I like to write down some of the Bible verses that is mentioned, or just something that I know is going to help me remember the preaching a lot more. I'll keep note of it, so then I can also look back at it and remember. Because, like, you know what the preacher likes to do is to make sure that you guys are paying attention. Is to be like, hey guys, what did we learn last Sunday? And everybody's like, cricket. Yeah, try not to be that person. Be that person that knows, and even if you don't know, you can read it. So there we go, be that person. So the next one, and I actually got a lot of these, and I did want like some personal questions, but I feel like some of these are a little too personal. So, but I will answer them anyways, but I just can't give too much of a personal answer. A lot of people ask me, my question is, do you like someone right now or have feelings for anyone? And the answer is no, I don't. I don't have feelings for anyone right now. I'm not opposed to it either, but I feel like a big part of me right now has learned to live a life on my own, a life that's not dependent on anyone. And I don't mean that in like such a feminine force or like feminism. Like I don't mean it that way. I do, but I don't. I just mean I don't want to rely on anyone right now for like happiness and stuff, because I have a lot of things that I want to finish. I definitely want to finish college before I try to focus on someone. Now, if that person comes during college, I'm not gonna be like, skirt, I'm trying to get my degree. Bye. I'm not trying to be that way either. But I am not looking for it, I guess you could say. So I'm not looking for anyone. I'm not searching for a relationship. So, and no, nobody has caught my eye. So that answer is no. I'm sorry, I made that way longer than it had to be. The next one was, what's one country you really want to visit and why? This is one of those that I was like, I have not even thought about this on my own. This is like one of those questions they ask you like whenever you're introducing yourself in your classes. But I really liked it. I really like this question. So whoever sent this to me, shout out to you. I definitely don't really know specifically, but I do know that one of the ones, it may not be the top one, but it's like Israel. Like, I don't know, I really want to go to places like that, because I just feel like they have such an awesome like background, and it's not the same like history that you hear over and over and over again in the United States. Like, it's legit. It has, I don't even know how to explain it. I think it's just because I grew up in a Christian home and that was just like mentioned so much. But yeah, definitely Israel. I don't really have a reason. I'm sorry. That was Israel. Okay, the next one was, I don't know who this was, but she said, hey girl, hey. So hey, she said, for your Q&A, what is your career choice and what made you choose it? This one I guess could have like a longer explanation, but my career choice is social work. I've actually changed my the degree I'm going for. I really wanted to be like a physical therapist. I don't know why I had an interest in that. I think it's because my older sister talked about it so much when I was younger. And then like I actually like looked into it when I was in high school. I was like, this is actually like really cool, because I wanted to do something like in the medical field, or I thought I did. I thought I wanted to do something in the medical field. But I also knew that I really wanted to work with kids. And so it actually kind of all started like whenever I was in high school. I did a job shadowing. If you don't know what that is, it's basically just whenever you go for either a week. I went for 3 days. When you go to a facility or school or wherever it is that you want, like you're interested to work in whenever you are older or whatever, like your degree, you go and you just kind of like, that's all you do. Like, you're basically like a shadow there, and you're just like taking notes, and you're like basically like writing down your experience. Just depends on whatever school you go to, but yeah, that's basically it. Like, I just went and I actually visited a preschool, because I was like, I swear that I wanted to do education, and I wanted to do it with way younger kids, because I've always just had such a passion for them. I went for 3 days and I was like, Lord Jesus, I do not have patience with this. And then also, they didn't give the teachers like bigger meals, and I know that's like such a dumb reason to like be like, I don't want to do that, but I was actually kind of upset. So yeah, they fed me just like them, and I'm like, that was a schneck. Anyways, but to answer your question, I have chosen social work, and that is because for something personal. We actually adopted 3 children in my sophomore year, I believe. It was my sophomore year. So it's been around 5 years, almost 5 years, that we've had my younger siblings. And we adopted them due to personal circumstances. But I love them to death. And it it feels like they've been with me my entire life. Like, that's exactly how I feel about them. So I think it was just seeing what we could do for them and the home that we could give them and the life that they're living right now, you know, going to church and thriving. And, you know, we are by no means rich, but they are able to have things that we knew that they would have never had in the home that they were living in. And so I think just my personal experience of seeing that and seeing the impact that it's had on these kids, I'm like, I have to see that. Like, I have to see this over and over and over again. And it's just such a passion for me. Like, I've actually interned at this wonderful, wonderful place called the Compassion House, and it has just been so awesome seeing families grow together and become one and become who they were supposed to be. You know, life happens. That's the whole point of you know, social work is life happens. Like, you are not going to be a perfect parent. Things are not always going to turn out the way that you want them to go. But that was just such an awesome experience, like seeing you know, families get together. I got to document, you know, several families, and one of them got together when I was there, and it was just so awesome to just hear about it. Like, you get sad not seeing them anymore, but just like knowing that they're home, like, it's just such a good feeling. And I was like, I know that I have to do this for the rest of my life. So yeah, that's why I chose it. Someone else asked me, has a guy ever broken your heart? I was actually debating on whether or not I should answer this question, because again, it's pretty personal. But yes, a guy has broken my heart. I've actually liked only a total of 3 guys, and I am 20. So I know for some of you, you're like, oh girl, I had 3 boyfriends last year. But I don't know. I'm not picky. It's just, I've never really had like that focus. I've never been boy crazy. So I don't know. I guess that's probably the reason why. But yeah, I've actually, one guy broke my heart out of the 3. I'm not trying to sound like bad, I guess, but yes, one guy has actually broken my heart, and it was just because I was really like, I don't know, I guess because I was older, I just actually like could imagine a future with him, but things didn't go out as planned. And yeah, but that was last year, so the past is the past. If you were a girl that's going through a heartbreak, or someone has just broke your heart, whether it be a friendship, whether it be a guy, I don't want to be that base person that like says, you know, life happens, but honestly, life happens. Like, it really does. And you know, if it happened today, if it happened 2 hours ago, that past is the past. Like, you have to move on. You have to do things that are the best for you. Let go of toxic people, and if they've let go of you, they've done you a favor. So yeah, eye opener, you guys, eye opener. But honestly, I kind of wanted to like throw this in here too, because I wouldn't care to like talk about it on a personal level with someone that like actually wrote me and like genuinely wanted to talk about this, if they're going through it, or if they just wanted to know a little more about why, you know, or not who, I'm not gonna say who, but like how I've coped with a broken heart, then, you know, yes, DM me, because I've just, even whenever like I hadn't gone through it, I was just so like an advocate, I guess, I don't know if I'm using the right word, but like I've just always loved to like talk to people about, you know, friendships and like relationships, and I don't know, I've just always had a passion about it. And like, I remember that even like in high school, all my friends were like, you give such good relationship advice, and I was like, but your girl never had a boyfriend. But I don't know, I guess because I was seeing it from like the outside realm of things, because I know from experience, whenever you have feelings for someone, it's just kind of like everything, you're just blind to everything. But yeah, so I guess moral of it is, yes, I've had somebody broke my heart, but you get healed, life goes on. So yes. And then someone else above it said, do you like anyone at the moment? No, I don't. Someone said, are you jealous your sisters are living the married life or not? And the answer is no, I'm not. I actually really love both of their husbands. They are really good examples. They're really like, one of them, I have different relationships with both of them. One of them, I guess, I feel like I have to be more respectful towards, but not in a bad way. It's just, I just feel that way. And then the other one I play around with a lot more. But for the both of them, they are both awesome, godly men, and I respect the both of them very much. But I personally, like nothing against them. Like, I love, you know, I'm so happy that my sisters are happy. I'm so happy that they have found the one that they, you know, they don't have to deal with like stuff that probably coming my way, but like they don't have to deal with like, you know, looking for anybody or like worrying about who they're gonna be with. They can just, you know, talk about having kids now. And you guys know, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I have baby fever. So like, yes, I guess in that part I am, but I'm not like, oh my gosh, like I need somebody, like I need to be married, like I just want to be that, I want to be them, like I have to be them. Like, no, I feel like I'm a little different in that aspect of my sisters because they were not desperate. No, they were not. That's not what I mean. But I'm just saying, like, they've taken more of like they finished school and then they went to work type of path. And like, I just can't do that. I don't know. I've just always had like, I want to graduate college. Like, I want to do it. And whether or not you're in college, respect to both, because working full time is not easy. Okay. It's not easy. So I respect whatever, decisions that people are taking with that, like in that choice making. But yeah, I don't know. I've just stuck with college. I like college. I like learning. I love education. Like, I love actually like putting in, effort into something that you really want. So that's just me. I'm not jealous of them for that reason. So yeah, not jealous. Semi-jealous because I want a kid and like they can go ahead and have kids. But that's about it. Someone said, what are you planning to do after college? Hopefully find a job because everybody keeps telling me that like it's not like right away you get a job after college, which you can't expect. You can't expect people to like be throwing like, what are those things even called? Job applications? Wow. I'm gonna graduate, guys. Yeah, job, like nobody's gonna be throwing those at you and like begging you to work for their company. So, I mean, I think I'm obviously gonna try and look for a permanent job as a social worker. But the cool thing about it, I feel like, and I don't have a for sure answer either, it's just that with social work you can do so much. Like, you can work for a college, you can work for a elementary school, a middle school, a high school. You don't have to work for school at all. You can work for defects, you can work for whatever it is that you want to do. So I think that's really cool. I just really hope that I find a job. So pray for your girl. You got like 2 years. Someone said, how did you lose so much weight? You should have said, how much did you gain it all back? I haven't gained it all back, but if you knew me like when I was growing up, I was a lot heavier. I feel like I weigh more now than when I did when I was heavy, but like I feel like it's gone to like the right spots. Like, I've actually like gained muscle now. It's not just puro gordura. So like, I don't know. For you English speakers, that means just fat. So, but basically it wasn't a healthy weight, and I think that's why I gained it so easily. But I lost basically all the weight like actually like the hard way, tracking my calories, not eating after, I think it was 6 or 7, something like that. I couldn't hold too long because your girl, I'm hungry still. So I basically did it that way. Like, I just ate really healthy. I was tracking my calories and I was running 6 miles a day. I like worked that way. I worked up to 6 miles. I started off like, I thought it was really cool for burning 100 calories. But mind you, I started in 8th grade. So I was like, 100 calories, that's my whole day's worth. But then I started eating, 100 calorie snacks. And I was like, bro, it's not worth it. So yeah, that's like, I don't know. Just, I did it the really hard way. And then it got unhealthy. And what I mean by that is that I was kind of starving myself. Like, I was tracking my calories and I was doing 1,000 a day, and then I was like, I can do 900, and I was like, I can do 800, and then I was burning like 900 on the treadmill. So don't do that. Take the long way if you have to. Take the long way even if you don't want to, because in the long run it's gonna help you out. Because I'm struggling to like get back on, like, because I'm just like, how was I so motivated back then? So yeah, I'm probably not the best fitness expert, but if you need someone to talk to about that, follow Marlene Mondragon on Instagram. You can find her through my following or followers. She knows the game. And the next question is, do you speak Spanish and where are you from? I do speak Spanish. I speak it, I'd like to say fluently, but your girl's still learning. Like, I'm taking Spanish in college because I have to, but I've also been corrected a lot because I speak Spanish slang. I don't speak proper Spanish, the Spanish that you would take to Spain and, look smart. No, I've made a fool of myself several times in Spanish class, so I speak it, but I could be better. And I am from Dalton, Georgia. I still live here. Hopefully not forever, but I live here. Next question. Which of your sisters do you get along with the best and why? It's actually changed. I used to get along better with Veronica, my oldest sister, and whenever she lived with us. But then once she like met her husband, well, you know how that goes. You're more about your future person. So me and her kind of like drifted apart that way, and then she got married. So I really don't speak to her as much as I used to. And then Abby lived with me, I think, I don't even know, 2 more years than Beto did. I don't know. But me and Abby definitely get along a lot more. I don't know if it's just because like we have the same sense of like humor. Like, she might not seem that way if you guys know who she is, but we do. We have the same sense of humor. I'm just a lot more loud about mine. But probably Abby. So, yes. Would you rather have the car of your dreams or the house of your dreams? I would say the house of my dreams, just because, well, I don't know. I just feel like that's the more obvious choice because, well, okay, yes, it is the most obvious choice because the house of my dreams is a lot more expensive than, you know, the car of my dreams. So I feel like I could possibly purchase the car, probably not the house. So give me the house. The next one is, again, on the whole topic, you know, of crushes. Do you have a crush on someone? If so, what's he like? I kind of want to switch this question around and do more of like, if I had a crush on someone, why would I have a crush on them? So, thanks for your question, but I'm gonna flip it up. I'm gonna flip it up so it's just not like no. I think the most attractive quality is obviously, above all, that they may love Jesus, and I don't have to tell them to do things that, you know, I would personally expect you to do or expect you to know. So, because that's just chores, and you should not have to beg your future spouse to do anything that should be obvious to them if that is your taste. As in, like, if you are looking for a godly man, you should not have to tell him to read his Bible or to pray or to, you know, yes, they're gonna fall, obviously, and you have to remind each other that, like, hey, God's still there, God's still with you, but I don't want to have to tell you to read your Bible or pray every night. Like, that's not my job. But aside from the spiritual aspect, I don't know why, I was thinking this actually the other day. I was like, I want somebody that reads. I don't know why, cause I just think that, like, social media is such, like, a big platform, and, like, everybody, you know, just consumes their time on social media. So I don't know, I just feel like if a guy just, like, reads for fun, like, yes, like, you get it. And then also something else, this is just a preference, it's not like, oh, you have to, but, like, if you know me, you know your girl likes coffee. So if you drink coffee, that's like, yeah, like, we vibing, like, we can do this, because we can go on coffee dates. And because I get very excited about coffee, and if someone else is getting very excited about coffee, like, yes. And then probably, like, the third, no, I have fourth, there we go, this is the third one, not the most important, but it is, I like a guy that has, like, a sense of style already as well, because I, again, don't want to have to tell you, like, hey, this and this, like, you should dress like this, because physical appearance is not everything, I know, but you guys stop lying and stop saying that it's not a big deal, because it's a big deal. So I think that if a guy knows how to dress and put himself together, that is very, very attractive. And I don't know, that to me, that's kind of important. Honestly, it's kind of important, because I if my guy friends, they know that, like, I send them stuff and I'm like, you could pull this off, I'm like, do it. So I don't know, I just think that's nice to have. And then this one's probably, like, I should have said this one after the God thing, because this one's like, this one's very important. Sense of humor. You have to have a sense of humor. Like, you have to make me laugh. Like, that's how I'm gonna fall in love with you, though. Like, you have to make me laugh. And, like, I laugh at myself. So if you can laugh about me with me while I'm already laughing about myself, if you can laugh with me, is that making sense? Are you picking up on this? If you are, that's pretty attractive too. But if you have a sense of humor, like, yes, like, in my sense of humor, like, I don't know, I kind of have dry humor, but then I also have, like, stupid humor, and then, like, 12-year-old humor. So yeah, you just have to be pretty funny. And then the last one, which is probably one of my favorite questions too, is if you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Okay, so your girl put some thought into this one. And whoever asked me this, thank you, I love you. So probably my favorite food is probably pasta. And the reason I say that is it's probably not my favorite food, but if I had to eat it for the rest of my life, I would choose pasta, because I feel like you can do so much with pasta. You can make it into spaghetti, you can make it into ravioli, you can make it into macaroni, linguine, whatever it is, like, yes. And then if I had the option to have toast on the side too, Red Lobster biscuits, yes. Red Lobster, please sponsor me. Like, yes. Pasta. Definitely pasta, because I don't know. I feel like I order that anyways, like, everywhere that I go, and my mom knows this too, is like, I will text her and I'll be like, please make me mac and cheese. Like, I can do it, but because I'm so, I'm going to school and stuff, I'm like, I don't have time. So yeah, but definitely pasta, definitely pasta. So I hope that you guys learned a little more about me, maybe more than you wanted to know, or I'm probably not the person you thought I was, and you probably want to unfollow me now. So if you do, well, come back. Please don't unfollow me. This is me. Yeah. So this was fun. I really like this, and I would definitely want to do this like again in like a couple months, because I am an ever-changing person. Like, not completely, but my opinions about things change. My food option might change, so stay tuned for that. But aside from that, thank you guys so much for all of you that asked me questions, that use that silly little link in my bio on Instagram. You are the realest. I love you. I owe you dinner, coffee, whatever you want. I got you. Hit me up on payday though, every 2 weeks. Your girl's somewhat balling, so there we go. But I owe you guys. I really do. Thank you so much for making this video like actually possible, because I would have had to look up a tag on Google, and that would have just been lame. So like, thank you. And thank you guys so much for watching again. I love each and every single one of you, and stay tuned for more, because your girl's got more.